Another great crowd, wasn't it? I thought our crowd and our fans, and especially on a lot of those third downs early that caused some penalties, you know, that's a home field advantage. And I can't say enough about, you know, the energy of our crowd and them coming out for an important game like this. And you know, I thought it was really good. Obviously, you know, in the locker room afterwards, I can really tell how this team has grown. And, you know, it was almost like they lost the game. I mean, there wasn't a lot of energy and a lot of excitement. And I think that had to do with, you know, how we closed out the game. I thought it got sloppy, things that are uncharacteristic of our team. And yet, you know what? Take a rivalry win any time, as I told them. I think we're something in one right now, and with more wins than we have losses. And you know what? We should feel good about that. And yet, as we talked, you know, we've got to enjoy this for 12 hours and then go to work on a very tough opponent on the road that seems to have our number.
How impressive and efficient was Garrett tonight?
You know, what showed me, it looked like, you know, just the way he was operating. I think his preparation this week, you know, was excellent. Felt the game kind of slowed down a little bit for him. He was throwing on time. You know, that's good performance by a senior, you know, in a rivalry game. And I know how important this game was to him.
Jim, just the way you guys came out.
Say it again.
Just the way you guys came out and just took it to him right off the bat. How important was that? Obviously, you said things got a little sloppy late, but you had a 3-touchdown lead by halftime and 4-touchdown lead after 3 quarters.
Yeah, but you know, our guys are you know what, they're learning what it is to prepare and what to expect of yourself. And you know, it was good that we took the first drive in, you know, down, and obviously we didn't punch it in. We'll have to get that corrected a little bit, but we put points on the board, and then the defense was able to get the ball back. You know, I mean, those are all really good things as you're moving forward. And you know, you know, a lot of guys making plays and playing hard now. I'm telling you what, it was good.
Grayson was able to spread the ball around.
Yeah.
Kind of confused the Wyoming defense a little bit.
Well, it's, you know, you guys that have been covering me, you know, I'm not a guy with like, I remember the first question, like, who's your go-to guy? Well, the guy who's open. That's the go-to guy. And we've got faith in, we've got a really good receiving core. I think I spoke to them, you know, early in the year and even last spring. I thought that throwing the football would be an advantage for us. And we'll get some guys stepping up and making plays. And Garrett's doing a really good job of taking what the defense gives him.
How is Richard able to repeatedly turn little throws into big gains?
Well, you know, it's interesting because he doesn't look like he's moving real fast. But believe me, the guy's moving real fast. And he's got a real good knack and great timing. You know, we had some really good things happen for him downfield, too. Some guys threw some really nice blocks on run after catch. But, you know, he's a special player. He's got a long ways to go from a consistency standpoint. You know, we're starting to move around just a little bit more, so, you know, teams can't just say, hey, there he is, which is something I think that'll help us and help some other guys as well. So, you know, he's a pretty darn good ball player.
You're getting into rarefied atmosphere now. Each week we ask you, did you expect it, or how are you going to react? And I mean, how do you feel now at 7-1? Whatever.
Yeah, whatever in one. Well, you know, I know this our organization. There's a lot of guys in this organization who have been in this atmosphere, and so the good part is we can kind of speak to that in what to expect. And I know our guys aren't satisfied, and that's something that. You know, look, this is what we should be, and we shouldn't be in one. I mean, that's kind of how it is. And so, but at the same time, you know, we'll embrace this and be excited about it, but it's by no means, you know, we got a lot ahead of us.
You talked earlier this year about trying to get your running backs to be patient, don't try to hit a home run on every play. Yet, that looks like what Richard's trying to do every time he gets the ball. We
Well,
see him
actually,
gaining confidence with the plays he's made.
His patience is actually really good. You know, he sets those things up, and then all of a sudden, you know, hey, diddle diddle dude down the middle. You know, that's good stuff. So, it's good. It's good.
Where did that nursery rhyme fit into the lexicon?
I'll talk about that next
Okay,
week.
there
It's
you go.
actually pretty good.
Okay.
Oops, trainer.
You guys let up late.
You know, just disappointing. Gosh darn, that's one of those you want to just finish the way you should finish, and yet, you know, you talk about the rarefied air. That might be part of growing up, and you know, there might be some of that. You know, the same thing happened to us a couple of weeks ago in Reno. You know, and you know, we've got to learn, and as I've always said, you know, every day there's a lesson to be learned that will help you in life, and this is another one.
Jim, do you think you guys would be ranked, does that matter?
I don't know, that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I don't know whether we would or not. I'm not sure I have enough friends out there to vote for us.
It's the third game that you've been able to get Nick in. Obviously, Garrett graduates next year. How important is it just each time to get him to get a feel for?
Oh, him running the show out there, and you know, he's a guy that, you know, is so cerebral and means he's really smart, in case you're wondering. And but he does a great job of handling the situation. Obviously, getting a lot of reps right now because of the pitch count there that we're on with Garrett, and you know, so you know, it's always good to get some guys in the game.
Does that pitch count make Garrett better? I mean, he seems
I
like he's been
don't-
more efficient the last couple of games.
Yeah, he's got some guys making his plays, and that's really what it's all about.
Can you talk a little bit about Aaron Davis and just he had another 10-tackle performance tonight?
Yeah.
Just the kind of way he's kind of approaching his game right now.
Well, I tell you what, look, you know, and as you guys know, I think our linebackers are fantastic. They run to the ball, they wrap up, they handle all the checks. You know, AD's got tremendous speed, so he can get guys on the outside and get them down, and you know, I can't say enough, you know, how those guys are competing, and yet I can say that about a lot of spots on the defensive side of the ball.
You're not in the business of handing out orange slices to the opposing team, but the way Wyoming came in and played, beat up.
No, I'm telling you what now, we're going to have our work cut out for us as a program with these guys. I can tell the way they play. I can tell their resolve. This is going to, you know, get back to being a heck of a rivalry, and it's one of those deals where they do a fantastic job, and you know what? Every year I know we get to play it, and so it's going to be fun. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jim.